Wake up, get up there. Raise your voice against liars.
Man, this week was full of news, both movies and gaming alike. So, let me give you my thoughts on them. Let's start with the most notable gaming news that made me flip out. Announced mere minutes before the game was even about to launch, they just announced that Joker from Persona 5 is joining Smash Bros. I was screaming so loud at the reveal, you could be on the other side of the universe and you could still hear faint echoes. I love the Persona series, and I love Persona 5. It's a great story with a great style and excellent music, and all of that is being represented in Smash Bros. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty underwhelmed by the characters that they announced for the final Smash Direct. I mean, Ken, Incineroar, Piranha Plant, they're all cool, but I don't think they were the best characters to sort of send off Smash with before its launch. Nintendo should have shifted the announce schedule a bit, maybe announce Simon, K. Rool, or even Ridley last. Those three were such highly requested characters that they would have been the best thing to end off your announcements with. But that's all forgiven after announcing Joker, man. Seeing a third Sega rep next to Bayonetta and Sonic, based on one of my favorite games from last year, that's the perfect ending. I mean, what's his moveset gonna be? Is he going to use his knife? Is he going to use his gun, his acrobatics? Is his specials going to use Persona? Is his final smash gonna be the all-out attack? That's gonna be so awesome, seeing all the Phantom Thieves just wail out on your favorite video game characters. So yeah, I don't need Rayman anymore. I have Joker. Anyone else that gets announced at this point will just be a bonus to me. I am now officially 100% satisfied with Smash Ultimate's roster. Now, let's change topics and talk about movies, starting with the trailer for Captain Marvel. It's a trailer, alright. I mean, it's not offensive, it's not terrible, it's just forgettable. It's just boring. Nothing impressed me, nothing felt unique, nothing made me go wow. It just feels like a very generic superhero movie, and Marvel is beyond that at this point. This wouldn't be so bad if it was Phase 1 or early Phase 2, but we're at the tail end of Phase 3 and this trailer just sticks out like a sore thumb. Each trailer for Phase 3 reflected the style of the movie and let you know that this is definitely going to be a unique approach to superhero movies. Notable trailers included Thor Ragnarok and Spider-Man Homecoming. One let you know that it was going to be a wacky, colorful film, and one let you know that it's going to be a superhero movie mixed with a high school drama. That's the beauty of Phase 3 Marvel. They got a bunch of different directors, a bunch of different visions that allowed for a unique take on the genre. For this trailer, there's just no charm at all. Even the teaser at least had something a little fun, like Captain Marvel crashing into a blockbuster. That's all I can really say about Captain Marvel. I just hope that the poor marketing doesn't reflect the quality of the film. Captain Marvel's a very interesting character, and I don't want to see her get treated like this. But I still have faith in the real thing. I mean, this is Marvel we're talking about. They know how much pressure there is on this character, so they have to pull it off right. I probably just don't have any faith in their marketing department anymore. If it weren't for the trailer for Avengers Endgame, which was a great trailer. First, the title for the movie, Endgame. A lot of us predicted it, but it's still a perfect title. That word has been uttered before in the MCU now, so it's been pretty good foreshadowing that's been following us all the time.
We're the Avengers. We can bust arms dealers all the livelong day, but that up there, that's the Endgame.
We're in the Endgame now.
We see enough glimpses of the universe after the snapping for us to be satisfied, but it also gives us enough stuff to want more and want to see more. What has caused Hawkeye to turn into Ronin? How did Ant-Man get back from the Quantum Realm after Ant-Man and the Wasp? Who's gonna save Tony Stark? Is Nebula with him? Is Nebula on a different ship? Did she just leave him to die? The only thing I can definitively give an answer on, or at least a good prediction about, is that Hawkeye probably became Ronin because his family died after the snap. This is further proven by the line from Captain America that accompanied Hawkeye's shot, saying how they lost a part of ourselves. And I just like how it all seems dark, but if you look deeper, there's an illusion of hope in there. Mostly from the logo and Ant-Man's appearance. The Avengers logo is formed from a bunch of dust and debris that's like crumbling together, but then it's coming closer and then becoming the logo. It's like the Avengers are finally assembling after so much darkness and pain that came into their lives. And of course, that bit of levity from Ant-Man that shows us that maybe he has something that can help the others. This is just a really good trailer overall, and I think Stan Lee would be proud of it. I just wish he was still with us to witness the premiere and see the final culmination of everything that he has made. But I'm certain that Kevin Feige and the Russos will do everything in their power to ensure that this is not just a great movie and worthy of everything that we've been waiting for, but also something worthy of being a tribute to his life and everything he has accomplished. So that's it, yeah? No more movie news, nothing notable for me to talk about. I'll just get out of my seat and just continue on with my day. Oh yeah, that. We got our poster for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Thanks, guys. I hate it. Look, guys. Look. I love Sonic, and I've definitely put up a lot with him over the past few years. Lost World, Forces, 06. There's a lot of stuff that I like that a lot of people don't. And while I don't like the story for Lost World, I did think it was a good game, and I did think Forces was a good step ahead for the series, believe it or not. So I have no problem with the games, and I have no problem with the comics, even though I never read them, but I heard they're pretty good. But now, Paramount is giving Sonic a movie. A live-action movie, and I had no idea what to think of it. The company's been pretty tight-lipped about it, so I didn't know what to expect. Was it going to be good? Was it going to be bad? I didn't know, so I was just cautiously enjoying the ride, waiting for info to come out before I give any impressions. The recent trailer for Detective Pikachu did show some hope about video game movies being good. It was loyal to the original, charming for newcomers, the modernizations and changes made didn't really ruin anything. It got my hopes pretty high. A little too high. I understand that there's going to be changes to the design to make Sonic look more realistic and blend in with a live-action crowd. I get it. But you shouldn't go this far. And I know, the design is blacked out, we're not seeing every single detail of the character, but I think we're seeing enough that we can at least give some sort of impression. I don't have a problem with him having realistic-looking fur, even though hedgehogs don't have fur. I don't have a problem with what's currently seeing of his head or his torso. The biggest problem comes from the proportions of his arms and legs. The arms and legs are very human-esque, with muscles and details in there. It's borders on uncanny. And his hands and shoes, what are they thinking? They're too small. They don't fit the rest of the proportions of his body. There's a reason why Sonic's hands and feet are so big. It's aesthetically pleasing and matches up with the rest of his design, especially the head. This feels like a mix and match of a bunch of different people. And Sonic fans are a divisive bunch. We have a lot of different preferences because of how different the series has gotten over the years, but all of us have actually united to voice our opinions as to how bad Sonic looks here. Even Sonic 06 and the infamous Eddie LeBron fan film did a better job at blending Sonic in with the rest of the human world. Heck, according to an article, not even Sega likes this. Not even the creators of Sonic that willingly allowed this movie to happen like this. I understand that when you're adapting a character into live action, you're going to have to make a lot of changes. Some changes, like the Transformers or the Ninja Turtles, are more controversial than others. And yes, I'm one of the few that actually likes the Bayformers and the Bay Turtles designs, and I've been a hardcore fan of both franchises as a little child. Which just raises the question as to, why don't I like this? If I like a bunch of designs where their proportions are horrendously off from their original material, why is this an exception? And not even I can explain it. Tastes and preferences, it's something that can't always be measured. You can't make a formula or a rulebook as to how to make a redesign work. But I think one thing that needs to be the same is that it needs to capture the core of the character. Seeing a redesign should evoke the same feelings as you did with the past looks. Nothing screams the cuteness of classic Sonic, and nothing screams the coolness of modern Sonic. It just looks scary. And I think also what damages Sonic's design is simply because of the fact that this is 2018. This is the era where we're seeing live-action designs done right and unify his fans and making them believe that the product could be good. The Pokemon and Detective Pikachu are extremely loyal to their original designs, yet still have enough textures and look to have them fit in the world, yet it doesn't look too scary. And Bumblebee is giving Transformers fans G1 looking designs that still fit with the real world. And Sonic just looks like he just hasn't been catching on to the trend, meanwhile avoiding perfectly fine examples by Sega and the fans. While Detective Pikachu and Bumblebee actually got real fans of their franchises back in its heyday to work on the film. I just hope that once we get a trailer, which is probably tied into Bumblebee once it releases, will at least give us a better look at Sonic, and maybe his eyes will at least look better. But judging by what Sega's saying, it probably isn't. Now all I have to hope is that the performances and the story are good. Well, that's all I have to cover for today. I'm going to go play some more Smash.